How we get more women in CTO role is the crazy question. It's hard to ask and it's hard to answer. Sorry. It's a tough world because being a CTO, you have to defend your team and your work, and you have to represent the innovation within the company. Basically, put your foot down when nobody sees what you see, and then be very directive and be political and put the boundaries. And this is very difficult for a woman to do. So to have more women in CTO role, you need to have higher management that are trained and they know how to pick up the good leadership within a team and bring it into a CTO role. You need empathy in management and recognizing leadership, and it has to be engineered.
It's not getting us into the industry. We actually have more women coming into the industry, but we're also leaving at a greater rate. So we need to make it a better environment for people to stay and grow in, rather than just worrying about getting people to study it at university or study it in school or to do a boot camp. We need to make it a really inclusive environment for people when we're here, and let women stay technical, because they're often pushed into roles that are much more management focused.
It's a really hard space to have children, but I think it's changing, particularly the startup space. I think traditionally the expectations like 80-hour weeks and you're always on, but our company is, I think, 80% parents, and so we're sort of in a unique position to really understand the challenges of like certain times of day you just can't be available, but also be able to work around that and still be really powerful with that. So there are times of day where I can be really present for my colleagues and I can be really effective. And I also think being a parent makes you excellent at multitasking. It makes you excellent at just getting stuff done.
I think remote working actually really helps diversity and inclusion because you can be more flexible in the hours that you're offering people. It's less obvious when you're the only woman, speaking from experience, in a building or in a company and you're sat in a room full of men, then you can feel quite isolated, but you actually don't get that when you're remote. You don't need an organisation, or you don't want a company with everybody that thinks the same as you, that has the same history as you. We don't want people that think the same and act the same and look the same as us. We want more diversity, so we're building a culture, not a cult.
One of the wonderful things about events like this is it really lets us create and demonstrate how diverse the space is. I know I'm not a typical CTO, but the reality is there are a lot of women in tech, and being able to connect with others in the industry and be on stage has been really rewarding and humbling at the same time.
It's really important just to see that other people are in the roles. It can be quite isolating when you're surrounded by conferences where there's lots of men. Don't see much representation of myself when I'm talking to people, and the challenges that come with discrimination and the challenges that women particularly face in work with balancing family commitments and things like that. It's really useful to have the Slack community, see people's experiences day to day and know that there are people there that are like me and I'm sort of not on my own.
It's kind of one of those things that you just need to get in there. So as a woman, if you're struggling or thinking you've got a bit of imposter syndrome or you're not sure whether you want to get into tech, my advice is just do it. Just get in there, ask questions and see what you can do. More than often you'll find you'll excel and you'll really enjoy it.